Hey guys, what's going on? Ben here from Northern Tech, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I make a YouTube video. Now, lots of people I notice have been starting YouTube channels because of me, which makes me feel very good, and I want to give you guys some advice since you guys support me for so long. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I make a video, and hopefully you can take some of those little pointers I have and put them towards your video. Now, before we get into the video, I just want to say that you don't have to have top-of-the-line equipment. So you don't have to have the latest and greatest Macintosh or PC computer, whatever you might be working on. You don't have to have a $200 microphone or any sort of extremely expensive tech gear. What you really want to do is just start making as good content as you can possibly produce, and then once you start to grow your audience, you can start getting things that are in your price range, such as a brand new microphone or something like that. Now, the first thing I usually do when I make a video is figure out what I'm going to make a video about. Now, there's tons of things you guys can make videos on. Now, I'm a tech YouTuber, so I make videos on tech stuff, mostly stuff on my Macintosh, which is how I grew my audience to what it is today. So usually I try to do either an app review or some sort of how-to video. So as you saw my last one, how to record your iOS screen and other things like that. So you want to try to find a video that's going to be popular, that people are going to want to watch. Now, I know app reviews aren't usually what most people are looking for, but I enjoy doing them and my viewers enjoy them as well. So I like to produce them. It's a great way to get started as well. Now, you can find some free apps and start reviewing those. Once you get bigger, you can also start asking companies to review their application or product, and they will send you a free version of the product or app. So as we can see here, I have a few apps that I'm about to review. I'm going to review this one for the time being, and you're going to actually see me recording and editing everything I do in my videos. So this should be pretty cool. So the first thing I do once I'm going to review an app, I like to use it for a few days to a week, and I've used this one for a little bit, and I like to make myself familiar with the interface so I know what I'm doing when I review the video, and also so I can give back my opinion on the application. And then once I get started, I want to make sure everything's set up so my desktop is not cluttered. It's very simple looking. I have a wallpaper that's pretty pleasing to the eye. And then I just get started and start recording. So I'm going to record this video, and you guys are going to be able to see some sneak peeks at how I edit it. Alright, so I just finished recording that video, and I'm now going to bring it into ScreenFlow. So I'm going to have to pause this and do another recording so I can start editing the footage. Alright guys, so here I am in ScreenFlow ready to record the video. Now, this beginning clip I have right here is what's going to be in the video that you're seeing right now. So I'm just going to scan through until I see any mistakes. If I do, usually if I make a mistake when I'm speaking, I just stop and continue on what I'm saying. And then I'll cut out that portion of where I made the mistake. And sometimes it's tricky because if I'm talking quickly, it's hard to find where exactly I made the mistake. You'll hopefully see in a second when I go over some of this footage. Alright, so I just went over that footage, and it all seemed pretty good. So then once I finish speaking for that section, I just bring my cursor over and select the two clips and do Command-Shift-T again to split that. Now this is my good copy, so I'm not going to touch this, and I'm going to go over to my next section. So it looks like the next clip is right here, so I'm just going to play this through again and see if it's the right clip. So once I played that through and I see that it's the good clip, I can then delete the stuff that's before it since it's just garbage and I don't need it. So I'm just going to delete those and slide these other two clips right over to the ending of the previous clip. So if I play this through, it should continue off where I just left. So when I went over it, it seamlessly combined it with the previous clip, so it doesn't even look like I cut the footage at all, but really I did, and I do this in most of my videos. Sometimes you can't tell, but sometimes you can just because it's so hard to make it not noticeable, but I try to make it as unnoticeable as possible, just so it's more fluid for you guys. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've finished putting all the footage together for the video. Now these front and ending pieces here are for this video that you're going to be seeing, so we're just not going to worry about those and put them off to the side. So the first thing I like to do is check to make sure the audio levels are okay. So I'm just gonna play the video through and make sure the audio sounds okay if I were to be playing at a regular volume. So I played it through and it sounded pretty good, so I don't have to mess it around. If I did want to, I'd select all of the volume levels and go to the volume properties and change the volume slider up or down depending on if it's loud or quiet. The next thing I like to do is add a bit of a transition between clips as well as at the beginning and end of clips. So to do this, you just right click on the footage that you want to add the transition to and you click add beginning or add ending transition. I usually for the beginning and ending clips like to add a dip to black one, so you just want to double click on the small box that appears and click dip to black. Next up, I like to add some text or pictures. For this, I'm going to add some text just of the application itself. So to do this, I'm going to go to my text box, select add text, and then type in whatever I'd like to type in. So I'm just going to type in unclutter, and then I'm just going to relocate this to wherever I'd like. So once I finish adding the text, I then want to move the text to come into the video when I open up Launchpad. So to do this, I just want to move that text box around until I get it into the right location. I then want to also add a dip to black transition at the beginning and end of the text tool so it fades in with the Launchpad. Now you just want to mess around with this until you get the look that you're going for. And the last thing I like to add in my videos are some background music. Now I just go to the add media button on the far right hand side and select where I located my music. And then once you do that, you just drag it into your timeline, and I like to lower my volume to around 8% so it's not louder than when I'm speaking. Well guys, that wraps it up on how I edit my YouTube videos and create them. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new. If you did, let me know in the comment section below, as well as like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.